that's what's following along. And you see that little button's blinking. There's a little button there that has a footprint, and every now and then it blinks.
SOS.
And that says tracking. And that means that every 10 minutes it sends it knows where it's at based on the satellites, and every 10 minutes it sends that up to the satellites. And that's what you guys are seeing on your computer.
So it knows you're here?
So it knows right where I'm at. It shows me right here at your school today.
So wait, if you were on the computer, it would show you on the computer?
It would show, if you went on your computer right now, it would show me right here. Teach high school down at Abington High School. And I got a motorcycle when I was 21, and I would ride it to school from here in Satterton, where we live, down to Abington every day to save gas money. And then in the 70s, we had a big gas crunch, and we had gas rationing. You could only fill up your tank on certain days of the week and all that kind of stuff. So I used to ride my motorcycle back and forth to work at Abington teaching. So that was when I first started to ride. I didn't ride as a youngster growing up.
Bryce wanted to ask, why did you choose the BMW motorcycle for the ride?
Well, there's a lot of motorcycles out there that are made for long distance riding, and this is the one that is good for on and off-road motorcycle riding. And I bought this back in 2005 because I wanted to go to Alaska, which I did do in 2009, and they have a lot of unpaved roads up there. So I wanted a bike that I could ride on those kind of roads. So this motorcycle is made for on and off-road, but yet it's also very comfortable to cruise down the highway for long distances. So it carries, as you can see, it carries about anything you can strap on it, it'll carry it. So it's almost like the mule of the horse and buggy days. It's the mule that can carry anything. Jacket, helmet, obviously. Gloves, very important to have good gloves if you ever fall. This is my tank bag, and in here I have my map pocket. I had one map, the United States, the whole United States in one map, and that's all I used, but I had every day planned into my GPS. So I would get up in the morning and I would hit day 17 and I would ride whatever the GPS told me to do for day 17. But I had a map there. I carry a Camelback. You have these for hiking or anything like that? Same type of thing. They go in a little backpack. Okay. This particular one I just don't have in a backpack. I just keep it here. I have some iced tea in there. When I would stop at a stop, I would fill it up with water. You lose a lot of water from evaporation when you're riding down the highway at 60, 70 miles an hour and it's 100 degrees outside. So it's very important that you drink water long before you're thirsty. If you wait till you're thirsty, you're probably waiting too long. You know? I have my camera in here where I took all the photographs from the trip. I have a bunch of extra maps which I carried all around the country and didn't use. I just used that one. I had cards which I had printed up for the ride that I could hand to people if they were interested in learning more about the ride, and if they wanted to contribute I would give them cards. Okay, so I had those printed up. I have a bunch of chargers in here, charger for the computer and stuff that goes on the helmet for the sound system in the helmet and so on, because the microphone and speakers and all in the helmet. And then clothing. All my clothing is in here except for I think I have a couple dirty towel or something from this morning's shower in the side bag. So that all went in here. First aid kit in case I had any kind of an accident whatsoever. Cuts and bruises. Manual for the motorcycle. Rain gloves. Have you ever been outside and mosquitoes are eating you alive?
There was a mosquito.
So if you're ever stopped and mosquitoes are eating you alive, you put this on there, and you know what they say the state bird in Alaska is, don't you?
No.
Mosquito.
Oh, yeah.
They got mosquitoes up there. They got big ones, and they bite. Went up through New England first, and then on out across the Midwest and Upper West to the Far West. Dropped down and then came back and did the southern states and down the deep south on the way back, and then up along the East Coast to finish it off. So my last state was Delaware this morning on the way home from Maryland. The reason for the trip was to try to find a way to help our food bank at our church in a way beyond what I could take and donate myself financially. So I figured if I took and applied the money to something like this and inspired other people to kind of support it. I had a number of corporate sponsors, TD Bank, Balfour Farms, Power Seal, Hermes BMW, a number of corporate sponsors on my page that gave corporate donations to support it, and then just a lot of people that gave individual donations to take and make up the total. And you just find that, you know, if you find a way to encourage people to help in a project like this, you get people come out of the woodwork and try to help. I had people that have donated to this from Canada. I've had people that have donated to this from out west that'll never see this food bank. They'll never see the people that it helped, but yet they saw the need and they heard the need and they funded it, which is really cool. You know, it really is really inspirational to see. Yeah. So it's been a trip of a lifetime for me so far.
And what did you do here today?
Well, these classes have been following me along on the trip, and they've been following the Spot satellite transceiver and watching my progress every 10 minutes as I ride every day, and it would pop up on their computer. The teacher could put it up on their smartboard on the TV or on the classroom, and then several times during the course of the trip, I would stop and link my computer to theirs through Skype, and I would talk to the class and answer questions and kind of tell them how the trip was going and kind of what I did here today, but over the computer. And so I had a chance for them to follow along. The last time I Skyped them was from Hoover Dam. I was stopped at the Hoover Dam outside Las Vegas and talked to the class for about 35, 40 minutes or so. So it was really a lot of fun, really neat. It helps bring a geography lesson into real life for them, and hopefully they're inspired to go out and do something to help other people, and also to travel around this country and see the beautiful United States.